Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, wherever you're listening from or viewing from. Maybe it's your private residence, maybe it's a friend's house, an acquaintance, a romantic. How you doing, Brian?
Good, how are you?
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to number 56 of Dead Air from Austin, Texas, and I'm very excited to have a gentleman that I've only known a week or 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And Rocky Dale Davis is with us today.
Thank you for having me, man. I'm glad.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. And our friend Zach is here. How are you, Zach?
Happy to be here as always, Holtzman.
Zach and I took different cars. Evidently, there was a disagreement last time we carpooled, and we couldn't get past it.
Well, I'll never ride in my Mazda again.
No, I'm only joking. We
Yeah.
got along just fine. Zach, how was the ride over? How was
was
your ride
smooth.
over? Do you find it okay?
We drove to Oklahoma today. I live in Kyle, so I live on the literal opposite side of town. So driving up here was it was an hour, but it's worth it to
It's
get
about
to do
40.
this podcast.
How many miles are we from the Vulcan Gas Company?
Probably
It's
40.
about, really?
I think it's
Maybe-
20,
It's
but it's
like
like
20.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, miles, yeah.
It's a long 20 minutes.
Yeah.
A lot of freeway.
There's no traffic though. Like in
Yeah.
like if it's in LA, it's 4 miles, but it takes 30
Yeah.
minutes. But there's so much traffic.
It's also 85 on that road too.
Yeah,
Cutting down, it was. I was going 90 coming up here. I was like, this is wild.
yeah.
And then with that,
I know they drive. I'm comfortable at 60 miles an hour. Anything
Yeah.
after that, my
Then
truck
you're
is
done?
1991.
Yeah.
I can't be doing 70. They drive fast, don't they?
They
It's like LA.
scoot around here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
That's the best part though about driving back from when I do Vulcan is the best part's driving back because there's a Waffle House by the airport and I just scoot off, but then they go over there. Great Waffle House. That's the one plus side I love about living in Texas again.
So what direction is
So you
Kyle?
go Kyle's south. I'm like an hour
Okay.
from San Antonio. I'm 25 minutes from Vulcan, and it's like I love it.
Wow.
It's like right there in the middle.
Okay, south. I'm south too. And your drive was okay?
Yeah, perfect. I mean, there was a little bit of traffic, but what do you
Right.
expect?
I took a little express lanes this time. Before we start, we better swear Rocky in. Rocky,
Yeah.
do you prefer the Quran, the Bible, or the Yellow Pages?
Let's do Yellow Pages.
Okay, that's fine. Just put your hand on top of the Yellow Pages.
Just-
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God while you're on dead air?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You've been sworn in already.
I sure
There's no
have.
need to do that again.
Yeah.
And, wow, we're waiting for Annie Letterman. She's running late. So she should be here probably. But
Yeah.
we're going to start anyway. We're not going to wait. Who knows what could happen. She could get held up at gunpoint. Who knows? Hopefully not. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Rocky.
Yeah.
Tell us, where you're from and how long you've been doing comedy. I saw you last night at the Vulcan.
Yeah.
Terrific. You had them in the palm of your hand. It was
Thanks,
a wonderful,
man.
wonderful
That's a great
performance.
room, right? That's just it
Sure
really
is.
is like a great room.
They're right there.
Yeah.
They're right there, and they're just waiting,
It wasn't as exciting as the boxing the night before with the two ladies on stage.
Oh, I
but
heard about that.
the-
Beat
yeah,
the bitch up,
that was
beat the
hilarious. So the night before there was a rap show, and apparently there's one song where the guy talks about knocking.
Yeah, beat the bitch up.
Beat the bitch up. And so they had two women come on stage and box. But that big, there's and
While the song is playing?
Yeah, by the way, this one girl was wearing like a top and her like boob was just like
coming
popping out. It was
Yeah.
amazing. And but the worst part is like they have that DJ, like the DJ space, like it's solid metal, that whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, if someone gets clipped wrong here, there is no more. It's literally gonna be death squad. Like it is a death at this show.
Yeah, I was talking to the owner last night, and he didn't know how bad it was. And then he saw the video, and he goes, "I don't have the insurance for this." Like,
Yeah, Nick. Well, I was the one who got punched in the face out on the sidewalk, so I don't
You
know
had it
about-
coming though,
yeah,
dude.
I did.
We
right.
did we hired them? They weren't even part of the show. I got sick of your jokes.
Sabotage.
No, but I'm from Alabama. I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Brookwood, and I've lived there for a while. Started doing comedy when I was 19, and moved from there to Atlanta per Nate Bargatze. He was he's my favorite comic, and I remember I was going to see him in Huntsville one night. And he was walking in, and I was like, because he had been on Comedy Central. When you're young in comedy, you think that's like you're rich and famous. So he's walking in this shitty bar, and I was like, dude, I'm like, dude, you're Nate Bargatze. Why aren't you playing like the Civic Center or Arena around here? He goes, because you're the only person that would come. And I was like, what? You're not really? And then you realize later in comedy, like, oh, it doesn't mean anything. But moved there, Alabama to Atlanta, then moved to New York for a month, and that didn't work out. Bounced around, met Ralphie May at an open mic in Nashville, and he took me on the road, and then bounced around from there, cruise ships, and lived in Vegas for 2 years with my girlfriend, did comedy there, and then all that fell apart, and then, everything was happening.
Where was the last one? Where did you go
Vegas.
with the girl? Oh, Las
I lived
Vegas.
in Vegas
That's right. You were
for like
telling
2
me.
years, because I was living there. I lived there with her for like a month, and I just couldn't work there. There wasn't that many clubs I knew. Vegas is very like it's cliquey and it's individual. Like each club has like its own like clique. So it's really hard. You don't just get in with one and you're in with all of them. You have to get in with each of them individually. And when the cellar opened up there, though, and I was helped out with getting in the cellar, it became a consistent place to work, and it was good. It was good for its time. It was fine. Vegas is just like a weird. No
Still
one's
probably one of the weirdest places to live in the United States. Would you agree?
It's so
Yeah,
odd.
I couldn't do it.
And the crowds are weird though. That's my. So like you think when you're in Austin, like when you do Vulcan, everyone in there had a similar experience getting there that day, right? Like you drove there from either north or south or east or west. You're in that Austin atmosphere. You're breathing like pretty much the same air. In Vegas, you had someone that flew in from Peru that night before, and they haven't slept. They lost $10,000 that day, or they won $10,000. They fucked a hooker. Like there's so many different ways. Like this people are just you people don't speak English at a bunch of shows in Vegas. There's one couple, they were sitting up front, did not speak a lick of English and was watching the show. So it's a very weird place to live in that regard. You can make money, which is great, but then when the COVID happened, everything, the casino industry took the biggest slump.
Took a real dive.
I mean, I think the cellar reopened 2 weeks ago or something.
When I go to Vegas, I stay at the Days Inn.
Days in.
Because you can just go into your room from outside the parking lot.
Yeah.
Because you know how long it takes to check in and check out one of these massive hotels.
Insane.
You got to just wait for the elevator to go up and down.
Yep.
It might take you 20 minutes just to get the elevator to your room. And so I love it. It's only like $32 plus. Even Days Inn has a resort tax, if you can believe that. But it's only like $17.
Yeah.
This Vegas used to be cheap. It's just gotten out of control.
It used to be like
it's
free
corporate
rooms
now. Yeah.
Free rooms,
They
free
ruined it.
drinks, free parking. Now like nothing's free. Like you're paying for. I mean, you come. So I don't get the thing of like going to Vegas for like a celebration. It's like, oh, you're gonna go drink. Like unless you gamble and you are good at it, there's no really reason you're gonna go there and drink. Dude, drink in your hometown and save yourself a 4-mile
Drink
walk.
locally.
Yeah. Like I had that joke about getting punched in the face at a show in Vegas, and I talked about how long it was for us to walk outside.
Who would punch you? You're a pretty big guy.
Nah, dude, I get punched. You'd think little people get punched less than big people because
I
then
can second that.
people like they see you as like a challenge. And I had not learned yet. I had quit fighting because I was like, it doesn't make sense to fight anymore. I'm going to get in trouble one day. And I swear to God, when I quit fighting, I've been hit more than any other time because I still have the mouth of someone that does fight. so I'm egging it on. And then when the punch is coming, I'm like, oh, damn, why don't I just walk inside? But I talked about walking out with the guy because it's true. We walked so far, like our anger was so high that it was like a mile to get out. You have to walk legit a mile to get outside. And we're walking. And we like at the end of it, we kind of were just like, yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna do like you're kind of because it's such a long walk. Like those casinos, man, they're their own thing. I mean, especially like Caesars or somewhere, you can legit get lost in it. Like the Caesars Forum that leads into the palace, leads into the auditorium. It's just a wild place to live.
And you know what they did too? They added another set of zeros on the roulette.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Can you believe
on the table.
it? Can you believe it, Rocky? They made it. They moved the goalposts for the casino owners.
I didn't know that.
There's a 1 0 and a 00. I think they added another effing zero.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's just like because you can win a lot of money. That's what I play.
You can drink for free that way too if you play the machines. JC Correa's taught me that. So when you go, if you sit at a machine, they'll come by and they'll give you drinks, right? But you have to be gambling, okay? And so you sit down at the fake roulette and you put like 25 cents on red, 25 cents on black, 25 cents on and then a number, right? Because you have to play like a certain amount. So it's like 75 cents or $1 or whatever. So you put it in, and you're gonna win some money back regardless. So you only lose like a quarter each time. So you play a hand, let it go around a couple times, play another one. So then they come around and give you that drink, and then you're drinking basically for free that night.
Right.
That's the way you do Vegas the right way. Or you play like the quarter machine, because it's like, dude, if you sit down, you can lose $200 at a blackjack table in 10 minutes. Like it goes so fast. It's such a different. I don't understand it. But in Vegas, you see people, the same people. Like I work the Strat all the time, the LA Comedy Club. There's one guy when I come in to work my 7 p.m. spot. I've seen him 98% of the times I've been there, and I've been there 1,000 times. And he sits at that same roulette table, the same spot, and just sits there and plays. And I'm like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, he has to win, obviously, right? But he always looks very grungy and is always mad when I see him. It's the whole gambling town. Think about being a kid growing up in that. That must be a wild place to grow up as a kid.
That must be awful.
Because you're growing up around, like, you're 10 minutes away from where,
Debauchery.
Yeah. You're the devil. The Satan is 10 minutes away
It's
from
not
you.
like Levittown, Long Island. Or,
No.
what was the name of your town in Ohio?
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus.
Not at all.
So tell us about growing up in Alabama, because Alabama is the Deep South.
Yeah,
and
that's
everybody
it.
talks about the Deep South.
Yeah.
What was it like?
It was great, man.
What was the name of the town?
Brookwood. So I grew up in Brookwood. It's about 20 minutes south of Tuscaloosa, which is where the Tide play, and the big football team that wins every year. Okay. So I grew up there, and it's like I love it though. It's just so slow. Like I think my hometown, our population's like when I was growing up was like 1,200. And so it's like super small.
Wow, that's small.
One little intersection, red light place. We had 2 places to eat, and like that was it.
That could be like 3 church congregations.
Yeah.
More
Literally.
or less.
Well, that's what's funny is because you grow up somewhere like that, and that's been like why it's the first time I went to New York, the culture shock is a real thing, dude. Like when you get like, it gives you anxiety, because I grew up where I knew everyone in that town. I was related to most of the people, and then you go to somewhere like New York and you walk outside and people are just punching you, and you're going by and it stinks, Like I grew up on a farm. Like we had a farm growing up. We had pigs and horses and everything. And it was amazing though, because because you feel so safe. Everything's quiet, You do learn respect, and the food is phenomenal every time. I mean, Alabama barbecue is just unreal.
Yeah, if you come from a small town, you don't want to give a bad impression, so you're more likely to be polite and respectful, because everybody's going to know if you're an a-hole.
And they'll tell your mom if you don't. I got punched in the face once. I didn't say ma'am to this lady, and my mom punched me right in the face. And she goes, say ma'am to her. And I was like, all right, ma'am.
Wow.
Yeah, I did. That's a big thing. That's why, a bunch of comics have gotten mad at me for saying ma'am. And I'm like, dude, I literally would get hit for it if I didn't say it as a kid. Like, I'm not calling you old.
Yeah, some women don't like to be called ma'am. You don't know what to call them today.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to go on a cruise ship. I'm afraid of acting up.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of the cruise, everybody will know that I'm the problem.
Have you ever worked a cruise ship?
No.
Oh, dude, you did. So the worst part about working a cruise ship is
you did cruise ships too?
Man, that was
wow.
rough.
You've done a lot, huh?
Yeah, that's what Bobby Kelly told me. He goes, you've had an entire career in 5 years, because he's like, you had your ups and then you had your downs. You worked the cruise ships. He's like, you just need to develop a drug addiction. You have it all.
Do you know Dean Austin by any chance?
Dean Austin? No, I don't know him.
And how about John Mulrooney by any chance?
I think I know John Mulrooney. I think I know that.
I think he was doing Carnival.
Muggsy. I think Muggsy is Mosey's a guy. William Lee Martin, Cowboy Bill. He works him a lot.
Bruce Smirnoff did it a lot, and
yeah.
now he's I guess retired. And I said, "You're going to travel?" He says, "No, I don't have to travel. I've been everywhere.
Yeah,
I've been everywhere on the cruise ship." So that's a nice feeling to be able to say, done that, did that. Don't have to do that.
It's such a wild thing though, because when you're doing those shows, especially when you're doing like NCL or something like that, like Norwegian, they're gonna see you. They see you every day. That's the worst part. Like imagine like every audience you do for 8 days straight, they see you. And what sucks is around the 4th day, some people they really like you the first show, so they come back to the second one, and then the third one, and then the 4th one. And then eventually you run out of material. Like no one has 7 hours of material. So by like fourth day or fifth day, you've had someone that came and seen you, and the shows just get worse and worse because then everyone knows the jokes you're doing. There's no misdirection works, and they see you in line at the buffet upstairs. You're grabbing and they always want to come talk to you. And it is the worst experience. I hated cruise ships, man. They're my least favorite thing in the world.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to do it.
Having to see the audience just after your show walking around and being stuck with them.
At the
that
buffet.
would suck.
Especially when you bomb. That's the worst.
yeah.
Because I messed up. I was hosting one night. I worked one where they wanted me to host because they had somebody fall out, and I was already there to work the cruise. And so I hosted where you're hosting 14 shows in 7 days, basically. So you're hosting 14 shows. And the late one is usually the dirty one every time. And so I go on to the late show, and I do that one, and hey, what's up, pussies, you guys are old, fat, whatever. And I go in the next day, I'm walking in, they call me in the office, I open the door, and the lady goes, hey, so last night you did a dirty show. And I was like, yeah, the late show. And she goes, no, that was one of our clean shows. And I apparently, and dude, they had 3 notes saying that they are appalled that they would let someone speak that way on all this. And I'm like, oh my God. And they're like, yeah, so we'll talk to your agent about whatever, I go to open the door to leave the cruise. My nail catches on the door, it rips my nail off. Okay.
Oh my God.
I open it up, walk back downstairs to my room. There's standing water in my room. Our AC was broken, and there's this much water on the floor, and it broke day 3 or whatever, and they didn't fix it the entire time we were on there. And then I had to just see the same people for the next couple. That was the last time I said I'll never work one again. Jeez. And they don't put you. Some Carnival puts you in nice rooms, but NCL they put you with the crew, and you're in a room that's 2 of these tables basically. It's awful.
Fuck that.
Let's do a little weather today. This was at 1:30 p.m. or 1300 hours. So this weather might not have be as accurate as you expect. I bet it's hotter now.
Yeah.
Today's temperature is 82 degrees or 27.8 degrees Celsius. The biometric pressure is 30.03 inches of mercury. The dew point is 66 degrees or 18.9 degrees Celsius. The winds are out of the east at 6 miles an hour. It'll be a waxing gibbous tonight. Sunset is 8:21 p.m. for you sunset watchers, and the humidity is 57%, so it's getting a little warm. The ultraviolet rays are 8, air quality is 65 or moderate, and of course the visibility is 10 miles an hour. And the precipitation is 40% chance of rain, so there you go.
Annie Letterman's not coming.
Oh, that's too bad.
She
Came all the way to Austin not to be here?
But she called me at 2 and says, hey, I might be running a little bit late because I might take a shower and stuff. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And then at 3, she's like, I'll be there at 3:30. And then
heartbreaking.
she's like, I'm still 20 minutes away. And I'm like, that means you are leaving now.
Yeah.
For real.
That's my girlfriend did that one time. I was like, she's like, what time does the show start? I said 7:30. She goes, okay, so we just gotta be ready by 7:30. And I was like, no, we need to be there before 7:30.
I don't know why she couldn't get here, but that's okay. What
She's
can
on
we
white
do?
girl time.
Chicks.
Yeah. Some of the things that happened today on the 21st of May. Clara Burton in 1881 founded the Red Cross, so that was nice of her to do that. They really helped a lot of people out. I remember when we had the big earthquake in San Francisco in '89. The Red Cross had nice sandwiches and
Great blankets.
just unbelievably nice. Not itchy.
Yeah.
You hate an itchy blanket.
Yeah.
I know I do. I know Brian hates an itchy blanket. And we know we hate Annie Letterman. What a bitch, huh? You come out to Austin, you do the shows, you can't be at the fucking podcast. She's got the boyfriend, too. He could have got her out of the bed and got her over here. What could be more fucking important than being on a podcast? Brian Redban and Dead Air and Rocky Del Davis and Zach Bogus. Shit.
That's the best setup.
Stupid ass. When I see her again, I may have to just bitch slap her. Can you say that? Is that okay to say that? Is that, am I not woke right now?
You're within your rights.
So thanks to Claire Burton, 1927, Charles Lindbergh was the first solo artist to fly across the Atlantic. Took him 33 and a half hours from New York to Paris. So our hats are off to Charles Lindbergh. His baby also got kidnapped and killed.
What?
They don't know if the baby was intentionally murdered or they dropped the baby. Yeah, they wanted a ransom back then. In those days, sometimes that was popular to, kidnap people.
Yeah, that's why I'll never learn how to fly a plane.
And it takes a lot. I don't know, these weekend warriors with these airplanes. And Bill Burr with his helicopter. What has he got, a death wish? Come on, Bill. I mean, a helicopter is one of the most complicated and dangerous things. You've got pedals, you've got sticks, you're using your legs and the rotors. And, come on, Bill. Take up Mahjong. I don't know. Play Mahjong a couple hours a week.
Sailing's another one that I don't get.
Yeah, the water's dangerous. We will drown. You get hypothermia, or you. How many people do you see on boats on the YouTube? I like to watch the boats crashing waves.
Yep.
How many people? And then they hit the wake, and you break a rib.
Yep.
Sharks too. I mean,
I went to the Pennybacker Bridge. Did you see that video?
What's that?
That's a bridge that you can see a 360 over here on.
Oh no!
You can see downtown, and anyway, that was nice and smooth. I'd like to do the river. You know, that's nice. No wake.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
But when people go,
there she is. She's. I wish I had a shoe like in Iraq and throw a shoe, take my shoe off and throw it at her face. God, that's the first guest that didn't make it, huh? Since
Danny Brown last week.
Well, we don't want Danny Brown gets an exception. I don't want to mess around with a rapper. Jeez, he can have the place surrounded. Come out with your hands up, and we're gonna shoot. Boating is.
That's worst fear is open water. Because you just
open water,
water, like legit in the middle of the ocean. Like that story of that guy that got left when he was scuba diving.
Right.
That is my worst fear in this world.
Because
there's nothing you can do. I mean, you're sitting there, and then you have the fear of everything underneath you. And I know, like, the likelihood of a shark attack is probably none, but that just having that in the back of your mind, like, I'm terrified of it. I don't like the ocean at all.
Yeah,
not a fucking fan, dude. Not a fan.
And then. This 1932, Amelia Earhart, she did the same thing. She's the first woman to fly across the Atlantic, and then she went across the world and then got crashed in the Pacific someplace on an island, and nobody knows what happened to her. Life is kind of too short to be doing.
Does she live on the island or no?
No, she's shipwrecked on the island, I think, with some questionable residents. I heard they might have had a pool table, if you know what I mean. They might have pool tabled her, these people on the island. They see this what is her name? Emela. It doesn't. What a name! Doesn't throw off your
Amelia
lip.
Earhart.
Amelia Earhart. Yeah.
Amelia.
It's a little tough.
They saw her and said, "Hey, get the pool table." Some of you know what that means. Some of you don't. And I can explain it.
I think even if you don't, you do though.
You can put one and two together.
You could have used any activity. Hey, they had a ping pong table. You know what I mean? At that point, we got it.
And 1972, that crazy person attacked the famous Michelangelo's Pieta. I think I'm saying it right. The Mother Mary holding Christ, that big famous statue at the Vatican at St. Peter's Basilica.
They attacked the statue
with a hammer.
Oh,
and now it's encased in plastic or that bank kind of glass.
Yeah.
So when you take pictures of it, if you ever go there, you got to watch out for that reflection.
Right.
What you got to do is you got to take a bigger hammer and smash that fucking protective glass.
Get that good photo.
There it is. Yeah, he did a bad job.
Looks like Michael Jackson.
He really damaged it bad before I guess they knocked the nose off. They always knock the nose off for some reason.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine that, making that out of what is it? What
Let's
is
say it looks like a real man.
Marble?
marble?
Cottage cheese.
God,
It's a butter statue.
that's a talent, huh?
Yeah, that's more than I have. I mean, he got a couple good licks in on him.
You
Huh?
sure did.
I mean, I'm seeing right there.
But I think they did the best job they
I
could
heard they don't
fixing it.
use real paintings a lot in museums. They don't put the real ones out. They have them, but they don't put
It
them
makes
out.
sense. If
Yeah.
you can make an exact copy that looks exactly the same, like a diamond,
Yeah.
a fake diamond, might as well just put up. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like
Right.
why put it out? Because someone's gonna steal. That's like I heard like the Ten Commandments is like closely guarded somewhere or something. I don't know.
Wait, the Ten Commandments?
Isn't like the stone in somewhere and they have it like guarded, like safeguarded?
I didn't even know the Ten
Oh,
Commandments
the,
were like an
the,
actual thing.
No, it's like a piece of stone, right?
Oh yeah. It's
Maybe you should study the Bible.
Joe
more.
Rogan bought them.
I'm going to hell.
They're in the
Satan.
Joe Rogan studio now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They use it for the foundation.
A shout out to happy birthday to someone who said, on my phone it was their birthday. Can give me a shout out today. And I tried to look for it, and I can't find it. So, but you know who you are. Happy birthday! It's a man,
Yeah.
and it's a male. Happy birthday!
Do you remember what his avatar looked like? Or?
No, and congratulations to my niece.
Yeah.
Wait, who asks for a birthday shout out? You know?
I tell you, but I don't
I
know.
say,
I don't know who he is.
It's kind of weird, though, to be like, hey, it's my birthday. Give me a shout out.
I'll tell you who's not getting a shout out. Annie Letterman.
Oh, she's gonna get kicked in the
There's
curb.
no birthday shout out.
No.
You just sneak up on her right before she's going to take the stage and just hit her over the head with a chair.
Do that.
Brian's mailing address is.
So that was 1972. And in 2017, the last Ringling and Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus had their last performance.
Oh, really?
Did you ever get to go to the circus growing up?
I
might
didn't
be
go
too
to
young.
Ringling though. I think I went to like an off. I don't think I went to the nice one.
Did you ever go to the circus
I
growing up?
did, yeah.
Oh, Circus tent. Yeah, I've been to one. Yeah. So, because I always get circus and fair mixed up. I always get them mixed
Right.
up. Yeah.
You ever been to the circus? Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't it fun?
It was
They had
fun.
those lights. Remember those lights? You go
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there are three rings going on all at the
Yep.
same time.
Okay.
The last circus I went to was in Costa Mesa or someplace at the Toyota Center or the Honda Center in Los Angeles, Orange County, I guess, the Honda Center. And they have that cage. Did you ever see the cage where they ride the motorcycles inside the cage?
Yes, I have
And
seen
they
that.
they just miss each other and they inside
They pick up
a
dollars.
hole.
You ever seen that one where the guy goes around with the motorcycle and you put over dollars and he yanks them out of your hand as he's driving?
Wow.
Yeah. I forgot. That was like, I think they did that one time at like a motorcycle
I
thing.
think the circus now is that Circus Soleil.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
super
That's
entertaining,
replaced,
though.
I guess, the Ringling and Brothers and Barnum.
I've been to O. I've been to O in Vegas. The O is they dive. It's very wild. They have like a whole contraption where you dive. They dive in the water and they have these like where it leads you backstage and stuff. And they have like 25 scuba divers underneath that like help and guide you to the lines and you get air and stuff. It's very impressive.
Did you ever go to a rodeo? I see them
Yeah.
on television. It's expensive in Las Vegas. Just to go to the rodeo is like a lot of money, right?
Dude, it's pricey. Well, because that's the
Jeez.
biggest one. I've been to the San
Right.
Antonio.
Oh, the Nationals. Are in
Yeah,
Vegas.
yeah. They happen at South Point every year. I've never been to that. I have been to the San Antonio one, which is a huge one. The way it runs, though, is very efficient, surprisingly. It's very impressive with those, because those people, they win by like 0.2 milliseconds or whatever. But I went to the San Antonio one, and they had a huge country music star playing. It's a whole thing, man. It's crazy what happens.
What really put the nail in the coffin, per se, for the circus is the animal activists. They really put a lot of pressure with
Yeah.
the
Is
elephants.
it still around?
The
The elephants are done, right? Because SeaWorld's done, or no?
No,
I think all the animals are done. For
Yeah, I think
this
they're
year.
done, right?
Yeah, they're in rescues now. And,
If they mistreat them, then like, yeah, you like, I don't know anything. Like, I'm an idiot. So
Well,
it's like,
we know they've been mistreating them. It was even documented in the movie Dumbo.
they were so mean to him. Did you watch the new one?
No,
It actually.
I don't like any of those remake ones.
I don't know. It was pretty good.
I
Don't
agree.
watch The Lion King, whatever you do. Have you seen The Lion King?
I can show you a video of my niece crying her eyes out watching it
You-
because it looked
People love The Lion King.
but it looks realistic though. Like that when she's crying, she's like, "Save him!" When it's Mufasa's falling.
That Lion King is, it's got to stop at some point. It just has to stop.
Holtzman's not a fan of The Lion King.
What's your
Either
issue
is
with
Joe
the new?
Rogan.
What?
Either is Joe Rogan on Kill 2500. You went off on the Lion King.
Really?
You don't like the song? What is it? It's
I just it just never goes away. It's one of those things. First it was the Broadway play, and then
Yeah.
they made a movie, and everybody's. It's like, just all right.
My girlfriend was
going
going
to
to audition for the Broadway one.
Hey, I watched the. I went to YouTube and I watched The Perfect Game. What's his name? Johnson, Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
And they just showed all the outs, the 27 outs. It was really great. You know.
Just a supercut.
Oh
He
man.
was a stud. Dude.
Oh man, he was the big
7'9", throwing haymakers down the pipe.
God. He
Yeah,
was
like I
good.
don't like it. They mistreat animals. I don't.
They
like
don't
that.
seem very happy.
What happened here? Oh my God.
Get 'em.
Hey.
Get him. Get him.
Now that's a Lion King right there.
What happened?
Now see, I don't like they're slapping them too.
Well, they got to do something. Get the come along. Get the come along. You got to put the come along around their neck. But even if you put a come along, you're not going to be able to come along a lion.
That lion would
It's
drag.
time to get the
your
rifle.
ass
I guess
outta
it's
here.
time to get the rifle. Oh my God! What happened? Who's the guy that got? Did they already take him away?
Yeah, I think so.
Run that from the
Get
beginning.
out of the fucking cage, dude.
Oh, there he goes.
on
they're
him,
wild.
on
You
you.
get your money's worth though if you're in that audience.
See, that's what
Look
they.
at people leaving. Why are you guys leaving?
Right, this is the
What you
best
wanna see?
part.
I
I
don't give
was-
a fuck about a lion.
I
doing
was
a backflip.
I was in Montauk, Long Island, on vacation. There were two dogs fighting at the gas station, and that's what they did. They poured water on them to get them out, get them off, or maybe they were having sex. Sometimes they can't get apart.
Yeah.
You ever remember that? Did you ever remember that as a kid? Where there's two dogs ass to ass because they got locked in, they got locked together.
Oh, yeah.
That shit used to be hilarious. I'd come home with that all the time. We used to have a bunch of just trailer park dogs. We had like 10 chihuahuas. I watched 10 chihuahuas fuck up a pit bull one time. It was great.
What?
Yeah, they were like a little fucking gang around our house. And this pit bull came up and they started nipping.
Wow.
And he got aggressive at first, and then the fucking chihuahuas ran his ass off.
Jeez, look at this. This is unbelievable. These
Yeah, I bet you-
lions are all rebelling.
I bet you they're like, hell yeah, dude. Bitch, why are they still in there, though? They have she has some real trust in these lions. The other ones are looking around like, what do we do now?
Real professional, yeah.
Like, what do we do now? Are we chilling?
Oh, that's the bad one, huh? Wait, where's the bad one?
He's getting a bath.
Look at the one good one though. He's just sitting up there like,
Yeah.
What are these guys doing?
He's like, for the record, I'm not supporting the union. Like, I'm not. I don't want to unionize, guys.
He's pissed. Look at them. He's still coming after him. How are they going to get these?
Those aren't even full size, right? Like full size lions are insane, right? Or no, tigers. Full size tigers are crazy. You ever seen a full size
Yeah.
tiger jump like 20 foot in the air and catch a thing of meat?
Is this going to be another one, Brian? They're so huge.
Also, but I don't like the arrogance of these fucking people. Look at this little guy, and you think back that motherfucker in the corner. What do you think he's gonna do? He's gonna fuck you up, dude.
Jeez.
I've been fucked up by a house cat before.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I got a fucking squirrel bit me one time, dude.
My
Squirrels
brother-
don't fuck around.
My brother Jay bit me once in adulthood.
Really?
Yep, right here right here.
Would you have him wrapped up? He bit you like that?
Yeah, I had him around the
Around
neck.
yeah.
How did you know?
Yeah. Hey, 'cause I've been bit like that before. I got bit in the fucking side one time. This idiot in my hometown was drunk. He was trying to drive home, and then he started swinging on people. So I grabbed him, threw him down, got in side control, and he was like, he reached up and grabbed my arm, and I put him in a Kimura and cranked his arm back, and I was bleeding off my side, and I was like, "Ugh, you nasty," because he dipped and shit.
You could feel the nicotine.
Yeah, nasty redneck fucking mouth. His teeth were sharp as shit.
He was a real biter, huh?
Yeah, he's a nerd. He goes, if I wouldn't have been drunk, I'd have whooped your ass. I was like, I wish I'd have let you drive home, idiot.
So those are some of the exciting things that happened on May 21st. Today's 5/21/21.
Hey.
5/21/21. Wow.
21st century.
That'll only happen again in the next 357 years. They always have something for that.
Yeah, it's always like, this won't happen again. It's like, thank you for the numbers.
Here's seven strange facts about the United States of America. Los Angeles Coroner's Office has a gift shop called Skeletons in the Closet.
Oh shit.
That's funny.
That's wild.
Damn, now I want to go there.
Only in L.A. Library of Congress is 838 miles of bookshelves. 838 miles of bookshelves could stretch from Houston to Chicago.
Wow.
It's too many books.
Why do they drive so fast out here? Well, you're not from here.
No.
You're new here. It's not like they're going to the beach. There's nowhere to go. You're not in a rush to go to Who's in a rush to go to San Antonio?
No one.
Who's in a rush to go to Houston?
Yeah.
And who wants to go to those highfalutin Dallas people in Dallas?
I think because of just how big this state, this state is ridiculously big. Like it
really is.
It's like this state is like, it's imagine like being in a state where like like California, like you drive like 8 hours north or whatever. Like then you're in like, I think you're finally hitting, or it's probably
It's like
longer.
halfway up.
Yeah, it's like halfway up.
That's LA
So
to
that's how like
Sacramento.
it's like Texas is like that, like around though. Like, because like when I drive from Vegas to here, I drive from Vegas to here all the time, and it's like, you drive to Vegas, you get to Arizona, New Mexico, and then you're just in fucking Texas forever, dude. Forever. And I got worried because I thought I was gonna get checked for weed last time I was coming through. I got stopped at the little border thing. I got real worried.
Michael Lair and I, when we moved here from Los Angeles, we drove through the Border Patrol checkpoint in San Antonio and I had a duffel bag full of edibles. But they were
Bad
like,
idea.
yeah, I know. They were like, were you born here? And I was like, yeah, I had my ID out. And he was like, keep going.
They usually let me go. Like I usually have no issue, but this time they circled the car, and I was like, dude, come on, let's not do this. I about got arrested when I got my teeth fixed in Mexico. I about got arrested coming back because I Karened out on my way back. I don't know why I did it, and I was this close to being arrested in Mexico because they were being assholes to me, and then I was like, I'm gonna be an asshole back, and then like you realize, no, you don't do that. No.
Why did you get your teeth fixed in Mexico?
It's fucking cheaper.
Cheaper.
Super cheap.
Super cheap.
I'm going to Mexico.
It would have been $34,000 in America over an 8-month process. It's a 2-week process there, and it's 11,000 total.
No fucking
This
way.
was, I think.
Man, that's a great
Veneers?
job.
Yeah, these are crowns.
Oh, no shit.
Just
all
this
crowns?
was like, this was like $2,000.
Wow.
And I had to get a sinus lift. I had to get multiple bone grafts. I had to
they
get
got
3
great-
extractions.
What
4
part of
implants.
Mexico?
Los Algodones.
There's ones in Tijuana that are pretty good too.
Yeah, Tijuana.
Yeah, they come with some pussy too.
Yeah, that you can get the donkey show while you're getting your
There we go.
getting your teeth fixed.
Don't drink the water or the cream.
No, these dentists in America,
They're fucking stupid, dude.
They're
They're
very
so
expensive.
so
Oh, my
annoying.
God,
They're
so
so
expensive.
pretentious too. Like the bitch in Alabama, she walked in the. I had to get 2 root canals over quarantine when I was in quarantine. And I didn't have the money, and they wound up just having to fucking pull the teeth out. So it was awful. And then I go to Tuscaloosa, and my mom's gonna like take out a loan against her 401k to get my teeth fixed. And I go get the X-ray, and the bitch walks in, and she goes, "So how did we get here?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "Your teeth are awful." And I'm like, "Yeah, like bitch, you don't think I know this? I can't eat ice cream, you stupid cunt. Like, how about you treat me like I'm a fucking
And
human?"
you say, "Hey, I didn't know Andy Lieneman, you were a dentist."
But then I go to Mexico. I go in, get my teeth examined. They go, "Oh yeah, you're good, man. Take about a couple of days. We'll have the rest of them. You have to come back and get your implants, but looks good." And I was like, "You sure?" They go, "Yeah, you want a Valium?" They gave me a fucking Valium. It was great. The place
So
is
much
nice.
easier.
So much
much
easier.
easier.
I hate Americans. We're the worst sometimes.
Man, I want to go to Mexico now.
You actually go to Cabo. I think Cabo has like where they'll pay for your hotel down there if you do like a certain amount of dental work.
I got a lot.
Yeah.
It needs to be done. So
Well, I don't think you can beat mine on that because with the bone graft and sinus lifts were the real problem.
Yeah.
That's where they have to literally just put like I didn't have enough room. My teeth were never meant to exist. That's when they go, dude, you never had a chance. They're like you literally didn't have enough room for the teeth in your mouth.
you're not meant to smile.
No, I wasn't, dude, and I got them fixed, and thank God, because dude, that's having bad teeth is where you're just chewing down, and then something cracks, and oh fuck
I got
me.
a cracked one now, but I'm gonna leave it alone
What?
till it hurts
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, dude, if it did, go to Mexico, dude.
because it's got a filling. It's still in there, pretty tight. It's on the inside. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Let's go to Mexico.
You'll
Holtzman.
know in a second. No, I'm gonna wait till it has to be
We'll have
done.
a dental surgery vacation.
I mean, the less drilling, the
Yeah.
better. The less, if that cavity's in there really tight, why take it out? They
Yeah.
wanted to take it out and examine it and then put it back. No.
Yeah.
That's just gonna weaken the teeth even more.
Yeah.
$440. No, these dentists can f themselves.
Yeah.
I'm missing like 2 teeth.
Yeah, I can't wait to have all my done with the bottom ones fixed and everything, and I already love them now. But yeah, it's the best thing. Go to Mexico, everybody. Sani Dental, they're amazing.
Rockport, Massachusetts. There's a whole house made out of newspapers, even the furniture.
Wow.
Down here in Austin, there's a lot of houses made out of newspapers.
Oh, you're not kidding. You're not kidding. Can you?
Hey, good job. That was a great joke.
Did they have any homeless people in Alabama?
Nah, dude.
Not compared to this, right?
I'm really trying to think. Birmingham, yeah, Birmingham's a big city, but where I'm from, I mean, nah, like you can get a house. Like there's a
Yeah, there it is.
yeah, you can look up in my hometown. There's like a mansion. I think it's like a 9,000 square foot house for $400,000. I think on a piece of land too, dude. My mom's like my mom lives off like I think $2,000 a month. So you don't being homeless there. You really got to work for it.
Yeah, this house was built, I think, in 1922. I have that down here. So
Paper house?
The whole house of newspapers and the furniture too. Denver Airport is twice the size of Manhattan. The Denver Airport,
Fucking believe it.
and
What?
but it's too far away from downtown.
Yeah.
It's just out in the boonies. It takes you a while to get there. I hate that when you go someplace in the airport. It's too far away.
Yeah,
Isn't the Denver airport full of satanic imagery?
yeah.
Yeah, it's all weird.
Nazi shit, and then the horse looks weird with red eyes.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's like a whole underground there, like Benghazi's built something, or I don't know, whatever they fucking make up. It does seem weird though.
Yeah, like this. Like, look at that. I mean, this is at your airport.
That's a picture of me when I'm a
Yeah,
kid, Brian.
getting attacked by a squirrel.
That's me with that squirrel.
Like,
Yeah, why are they
and
crying?
there's like a dead person down here. Like,
Whoa, it's a child in a coffin.
yeah. Like, hey, welcome to our airport. What?
The fire in the
fuck?
background. There's one of I think actual Nazi imagery though.
Yeah, there's a lot.
It's because it's so big. They talked about they built something underneath it.
The one here. What's the airport here? Bronxton.
Bergstrom?
Yeah.
Bergstrom?
They got a big blade from the jet engine on display there. I noticed that.
Yeah,
That's pretty interesting.
I've actually haven't been. Yeah, look at that. How fucking weird is that? Why would you put that in your airport?
Yeah. There's dead people in a grave with their.
It looks like a fucking Nazi. Like it
Looks like an Iron Maiden cover.
yeah. Welcome to Denver.
Yeah, 1893, there was an amendment to rename the United States to the United States of Earth. But that failed, evidently.
Thank God.
South Florida, alligators and crocodiles live in peace.
Tell that to the residents who are probably being eaten.
I'm taking. Have you met Eric D'Alessandro?
Oh, yeah, he's nailing it on his Instagram.
Yeah, that's because
He's real funny. I enjoy it.
So I met him.
He's been on Dead Air.
Oh yeah. Okay. Dope. So Eric, I'm taking him to Louisiana this year, and we're going to go
great.
alligator hunting, and we're going to film it and put it all on YouTube and stuff.
Wow.
And it's gonna because he is just you met him. He's
Yeah.
like fucking.
He's from Staten Island.
Yeah, Staten Island, clips his nails, all kind of shit, gets his eyebrows waxed. and he is going to fall apart in Louisiana. I don't think he understands how hot it is. Like he doesn't. It's a different because you got to think you're dealing with. It's not 100% humidity. It's like 2,000%. You're on the water.
You're swimming.
And then it's the ridiculous heat. It smells awful, and then you're gonna kill legit crocodiles. And so, yeah.
They want me to go boar hunting while I'm here.
That sounds fun. Helicopter or no?
Yeah.
Yeah? Helicopter's great.
Yeah,
You're just chilling, dude.
Helicopter or the feeders.
Yeah. Those are both those. Well, we used to go on our four-wheeler. We used to have them on our property in Alabama.
I want to make
They'll run up on you, too. They'll run up on your shit.
especially if they're with the young.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very dangerous.
You ever seen the cage that traps them? The cage that's above, and then it spins
no,
out.
I never saw that.
Oh, dude, it's wild. Well, one of them, it landed. One I watched like killed a little baby one. I wasn't a fan of that, but it's very They kill them all the time. My buddy Tim, he hunts them like crazy because they're pieces of shit. They're like, I mean, like obviously you don't want to watch anything get killed, but they're little assholes, man.
They do a lot of damage
Yeah,
to
they
the
do.
crops and everything else. You want to do some items of interest? These are items of interest.
Okay.
You chime in whenever you want.
It's my favorite part.
Yep.
Brian's favorite part. Everybody just loves this items of interest. It's too bad that Annie Letterman, if that's her real name, isn't here to enjoy it as well.
I wonder what she's doing right now.
Probably.
She's pool tabling it. One afternoon, 4-year-old Noah Reist really wanted a SpongeBob SquarePants popsicle. His mother, Jennifer, saw they only seemed to be available by the case and decided not to order. The next day, she got a call from her sister notifying her of 3 70-pound boxes. Turned out Noah had ordered nearly 1,000 popsicles on Amazon, worth $2,618.85 that could not be returned. Fortunately, others pitched in to cover the cost, plus thousands more for Noah's education through a GoFundMe account.
What does that teach the kid?
Yeah.
That's it, like that. There's no.
That's why they pitched in for his education.
That's
Oh, this is I thought you were reading a joke. I thought cause I saw the back.
No, these are items of interest,
Okay.
Rocky.
So no,
These are items of interest.
I saw the back, which I thought was a joke, and I was like, all right, where's the punchline? Oh,
Sorry, yeah, these are
I
items
was like,
of interest.
I saw that. I was like, all right, I guess this is what we're doing.
So he's so smart that he was able to order them?
Yeah, he went on his mom's account, ordered a bunch of them. I don't understand how you order popsicles from Amazon. Wouldn't they just all melt?
Yeah, they
Dry
must have been-
ice, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, and they
had
could,
to be dry ice, yeah.
yeah, and then maybe they deliver everything so quick. Everybody needs.
But you're gonna get sick of that ice cream in a week. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
only. I mean,
yeah.
Look how
After a
happy
while,
he is,
you're going to
though.
be throwing that shit away.
He's literally standing on the boxes of popsicles.
my nephew's done this, by the way. My nephew's ordered stuff, and he was 5, so he bought not Bitcoin. He bought Bitcoin. He bought the Fortnite coins and stuff, and he's bought stuff on that because it is very easy. Because with my YouTube, it connects to my Amazon, which is one click, and so he clicks around. Have you ever watched some YouTube kid stuff? Gets real fucking weird.
Oh, it does, dude.
Yeah, it gets real odd.
fucking freaky.
They make money though, boy.
Here's an item of interest out of India. An Indian bride dumped her arranged marriage groom at the altar when she challenged him to recite the multiplication table for 2, and he failed. The groom's family had kept us in the dark about his education, fumed the woman's cousin.
It's kind of her fault, honestly. If she didn't know he couldn't do math until the wedding, it's like, why did you let it get to that point?
Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez checked into a Montana resort as they kringled, got back together a romance that ended 17 years ago.
That motherfucker's shooting his shot, dude. He is living.
Bro, yeah, he's not.
Did you see the video of him reaching out to the model on Instagram?
Oh, yeah.
She thought he matched with her on an app that's exclusive for celebrities, and then she didn't believe it was him, and he reached out to her Instagram and goes, "Jennifer, why did you block me?" And it's just some young hot girl. He literally just drinks a lot and just has sex with celebrities and does, in my opinion, great movies. So I mean, props to him.
Yeah,
She is hot.
And I thought she was in love with the ball player.
Jennifer?
Yeah, wasn't she on Hot and Heavy with that
A-Rod,
A-Rod?
right? Yeah.
I want to see this video.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
definitely super
It's hilarious.
clout
Watch this.
chasey.
It's me.
I hate this fucking shit.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. Stop doing this, YouTube. Or not, just these fucking channels. Create your own shit or play the fucking video, then you can talk about it. He said, why did you unmatch me? It's me.
You're right. He's having a pretty good time, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think, dude. Like, the motherfucker's he goes to rehab every couple months. Like, you know.
His back tattoo.
His
the
fucking
phoenix.
back, his back tattoo is
God.
great.
It makes me feel better about my tattoo.
How much money do you think he has? Because if you're just, I mean, like, all that money is just insane. Because all the movies he's done. Look at that fucking tattoo.
Oh, my God.
I thought that was you for a second, Zach.
It's a bunch of cock. What is that? Peacock?
It's a phoenix. He's rising from the ashes.
That's the, what do you call it? What's that store? Bugsy? What's that store?
What store? Bugsy?
The big store that I went to. Like, Miss
Bucky's.
Bucky's. Yeah, Bucky's.
Is that the
yeah.
Bucky's mascot?
You could like legit shop at a Bucky's.
I'm
dude.
going back. I love it. I loved it. I loved it.
It's amazing. Bathroom's super clean at Bucky's.
There's like a billion toilets.
How much
too.
money for you to get that on your back, Brian? How much money?
That's a lot of money. That tattoo is probably, I don't know, $5,000 or more.
But how much for me to give you to get that on your back?
No, I don't want any tattoos.
But that's
You don't
not
have
even
any?
a tattoo at that point, dude. That is
No.
just next level shit. Good for him. Good for Ben Affleck.
Why don't you want a tattoo, Brian? Is it because you can't get buried in a Jewish grave?
that could be part of it. Thanks for letting us know, Brian.
Hey, Annie Letterman has a bunch of tattoos.
She does?
You should fuck. Now you know. Look at these Neanderthals out here. That's what
Do you have any?
No,
All right.
I can't. I love them.
We're a small. We're
Very few, dude.
Very few people.
Very few Christians that are getting into heaven these days. Very few of us are getting in.
Well, Redban,
Well,
we're
especially
going
if
to
you,
hell.
Rocket, you picked the damn yellow pages.
You know why?
You could have taken
'Cause
the Bible.
I'm an Old Testament guy. Okay,
All right,
that'll get used against me later. Someone clips it. Can you believe?
New York City Department of Education formally abolished the snow day. If school buildings are closed due to heavy snow or any other emergency, the department said students and families should plan on participating in remote learning.
What?
That's so lame.
Snow days in New York were the best because they rarely happen. You get like 3 a year. I was in school in New York for like 6 years.
In China, man, some words are just so difficult to pronounce. You know, it's
I feel you.
Hangzhou, Hangzhou.
No idea.
Hang
No
out.
idea.
Wow.
Which one's this?
The Great Controversy.
I don't know what that is. The guy who installed my gutters. The guy who installed my gutters when he was done, he just goes, "Here you go." I'm like, what the hell is this?
Oh, man.
Dianetics.
Is that Christian or is that a?
I don't know. Give it a
man.
shot, Rocky. What the hell is that?
When cruel power achieved, they have been degraded and brutalized. Okay, I don't. This is a lot. It says,
Not like a Bible. It's like a.
yeah.
Philosophy.
It's
or
like, what do they
something.
call them? Tracks?
Oh yeah.
It's like a book of tracks.
It says never get tattoos.
A
That's a
safari
weird gift.
A safari park in China hid the fact for weeks that 3 leopards had escaped so as not to cause panic. 1 leopard remains at large, and officials are advising anyone who encounters it, don't turn around and run.
Yeah.
So just stand there and get eaten.
Just stand there and let it
Just
fuck you
stand
up.
there and get eaten.
I understand what they're saying, but at the same time, like, what do you get? What? Because like, it may get scared off by you, but most times it's probably not. It's gonna fuck you up. We got panthers in Alabama, in Brookwood. We got panthers, dude. That's why we're called the Brookwood Panthers.
Are they native?
Nah, there's a big story about it that's not true, but it could be that back in the day a circus was coming through, train wreck coming through Brookwood. All the animals got out. They killed everything but the panthers. And there is panthers in Brookwood, though. I used to work at the coal mines, and they were very, they have like really expensive like metal and stuff. So I would work security, and the alarms would go off all the time because panthers would hop the back fence to go to the trash can.
Now, panthers are they mountain lions and pumas? Is that the same thing?
I don't know what their combination is. I can tell you they're big as fuck though, and their tails as long as they are.
They're black, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Alabama hates them in general. But but they can hop a 12-foot fence. It's insane. They hop over the back fence, jump in the trash can, grab some stuff out, hop over. And there's been verified reports seeing them.
In defiance of Pope Francis, Catholic priests from more than 100 German parishes offered blessings for gay marriages this week. A Vatican decree issued in March prohibits priests from offering same-sex unions on the grounds that God cannot bless sin. Wow. So, be careful what you try to do with your life.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. Try your best not to be gay married.
Yeah.
Gas pumps ran dry at stations from Florida to Virginia this week after a ransomware attack forced the shutdown of the Colonial pipeline that supplies nearly half of the East Coast fuel. The Biden administration eased environmental and labor rules to speed up fuel deliveries in areas facing shortages. We have gasoline, said the Energy Secretary Jennifer so-and-so. We just have to get it to the right places. All right.
Apparently that happens all the time with the hacking. Apparently
Yeah.
businesses are hacked every day and held for ransom.
And don't tell us about it. Just pay the ransom.
Yeah.
You want to charge us 9/10
Yeah.
a gallon after, today was $2.79 and 9/10. Use the 9/10 to pay the ransoms
Right.
and stop telling us about all your problems.
You do have
We
to.
got enough to worry about, right?
Yes, 100%. And you do have to like living here though versus LA with the gas, right?
Oh my God.
That has to
my
be
God.
a fuck.
$20, it's almost a full tank.
Shit.
Well, you don't have to worry about gas.
I was about to say anyways though, but it is such a huge difference because even in Vegas, man, you're driving through, you're like motherfucker, dude. I can remember gas being like almost, I think it's like $1.20 in Alabama at one time.
It was $1.70 when I first moved here.
Yeah, it's fucking great, right?
It's like $3 now.
Oh fuck, I brought some
It's like
barbecue.
California.
I just never realized that.
You want to hear about Seth Rogen?
Yes.
Seth Rogen smokes a phenomenal amount of marijuana, said so-and-so and so-and-so, but don't call him a slacker. Despite being stoned for his every waking moment, his mornings start with a coffee and a joint, he says. And I continue smoking weed until I go to sleep. Rogen is an incredibly productive actor, screenwriter, director, and producer. Weed provides functionality, he explains, helping me overcome the fact that the world is not a comfortable place for me at times. Smoking marijuana is no different to me than wearing shoes or glasses. Could I walk around in bare feet all day? Maybe, but why? During the pandemic, Rogen's productivity extended to ceramics. His West Hollywood garage studio has 3 pottery wheels and 2 kilns, which he uses to fashion colorfully vases, soap dispensers, and yes, ashtrays. It's meditative. It forces you to be very present. Rogen, 39, says gets a material satisfaction from pottery that he can achieve in his Hollywood career. One of the things about films is that they occupy no mass or physical space. What is so nice about making things like ashtrays is that they are incredibly tangible and can be thrown at the face of Andy Letterman. and they are useful. I love films, but they are not useful in the sense that I interact with them dozens of times throughout my day. And in this case, casual sense, I am just smoking weed. So that's what he says.
I can't
Yeah.
smoke.
Do you know who this is?
Is that him?
He
No.
looks familiar to me, but
Is
I
that
can't.
him?
That's Seth Rogen without glasses.
Whoa!
Isn't that
Wow! Look
crazy?
how much weight he lost.
Yeah, he just looks like a different person.
Yeah,
now.
he looks like a thug. He looks like somebody playing Seth Rogen.
Wow! Look how thin he is. He's not the fat guy anymore.
I think he looks better fat.
Yeah, with the scruff and everything.
He looks well, it has the outfit as well. He looks a little like predator, like a little.
I don't know.
Like
I
he's
don't
gonna
know.
sell some
Why would he
drugs.
want to live in West Hollywood, though? You know, you have all that money. I mean, there's so many beautiful places all over the world.
The smell
I
of
mean,
buttholes.
Yeah,
Some people love the
exactly.
smell of buttholes.
Some people don't mind slipping in human shit.
Wow, he really has lost it.
Tesla CEO.
Seth Joe Rogan. Wow.
Tesla CEO Elon Musk began his controversial gig hosting Saturday Night Live last week by revealing that he has Asperger's syndrome. Look, I know sometimes I say or post strange things, said the 40-year-old Musk, but that's just how my brain works. He joked that he would avoid eye contact with the show's cast, but added, but don't worry, I'm pretty good at running human in emulation mode. EMULATION
Emulation.
mode. Several Saturday Night cast members openly complained about don't complain about anything. You're not running that show. You're a cast member. Shut your mouth and do what you're hired to do. It's not your job to say who's going to be hosting this week. You spoiled little brat, whoever you are. What do you
anybody
think
watch?
about that, Rocky?
I'm not a fan of the show, anyways. I like Michael Che a lot. That's about it. But yeah, I don't understand why they would get mad at him either.
God.
So annoying.
And who's getting mad? I didn't think anybody watched anymore.
Yeah, well, apparently the cat, but I don't know who are the cast and what they. No one fucking cares.
They're after the 165 billion man spent last year downplaying the risk of. All right, Gates and his wife are getting divorced, and
He fucked around, didn't he?
I can't see it. He doesn't look like anybody who's ever had sex in his life.
He's apparently he fucked around with someone at the company, and now she wants like it all or something. I read that I think on Twitter today. So that would be awful, man. I mean, at that point, what amount of pussy is worth that much? Like you're basically going, all right, this vagina I'm about to fuck is worth $50 million. I mean, no, probably more than that, like $200 million. Why would you want to cheat at that point?
I don't know. Yeah. This is the dead air. This is why we call it dead air, Rocky. Sometimes it just comes off a cliff.
Hey, do you know who's killing it though? Speaking of fuck SNL, Shane Gillis. Do you know Shane, the guy that got the controversy about getting kicked off SNL?
Right.
So he got kicked off everything, obviously doing way better than he would have on the show, anyways. But he created his own sketch show on YouTube, and Keys and Gillis, or Gillis and
Gilly.
Keys, Gillian, something like that.
Yeah, he got broadsided too. That was so unfair.
But
the
what's
guy.
funny now though is his show is 1,000 times better than SNL is. There's one Trump speed dating, which is fucking hilarious, and then there's Uncles Go to, I think it's like Uncle Daycare, which is fucking great. He's doing very, very well. It's very, very well. And look at the views on that. That gets more probably quality views and engagement than SNL does.
So what happened to him? He gets the job at Saturday Night Live. Then somebody trolls him and goes back in history and finds out he said a derogatory thing about Asians.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Hinchcliffe
And
moment.
then Saturday Night Live didn't even back him.
Yeah.
They folded, and then they not only fired him or not hired him and folded, they even had derogatory things to say about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a total.
They tried to make
horrible.
an example. Here's the thing, and I've been saying this for years anyways. The reason I never lived in L.A. And in New York, I like New York a lot, but I like the comedy, sorry, not the city. But the reason I never lived there is it's so funny because I've lived these places and people think I'm so fucking stupid and they talk to me like I'm some backwards asshole and I don't know what I'm doing.
Just because of your accent.
Yeah, and then they go on the road and they bomb in Iowa and they bomb in fucking Tennessee. And I'm like, oh, wow. When you can't fucking pander, it's a little tougher out here, ain't it, you fucking idiot? And what's funny is it's like I say being canceled all the time is like a great thing because if you did something wrong, like legally wrong, go to fucking jail. I don't like you. But a word or whatever somebody said, who gives a fiddler's fuck? Because guess who doesn't care?
Fiddler's fuck.
Yeah, everyone in the middle of the country, they don't give a fuck. Like when everyone was like, Trump's not going to win. I'm like, when's the last time you've been to a Waffle House? And they're like, what? I'm like, exactly. You're in this fucking cocoa
You're in
butter
a
bullshit.
yeah, a
you
bubble,
know?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's like fucking, it's like Shane's doing a million times better now than if he would have been on SNL. He has a killer show. That fucking podcast they canceled him over has 30,000 fucking patrons and paying, that's whatever amount of money they're making off that. He tours and sells tickets. He's funny as fuck. So like, it's like, dude, what do you think you're doing? You wonder why your fucking CBS sitcom with Cedric about the wacky neighbors, racist crazy. No one fucking cares about you, and it's showing. So maybe stop being a fucking idiot. Right. And this shit is funny, and that guy's funny as fuck. I don't remember his name. Kevin, I think's his name. But like, yeah, no one gives a fuck, dude.
It's true.
He's got such a good Trump impression, too.
Who watches TV anymore?
No one, dude. I got a fucking call about a TV show the other day, and I was like, you're out of your fucking mind. Why would I do that? I did Bring the Funny on NBC. Oh, they're just trash people. The way they think they can talk to you is hilarious because it's like, dude, if we were in Alabama right now, I would run your fucking head through that wall. Like, it's like I would fucking kill you.
Yeah,
they are. You think
they're abusive.
Yeah, they really are.
And everything has to be done yesterday.
Yes.
Everything has to be done yesterday.
Get here now. Hurry up and wait. Like, that's what the fuck it is.
I went to a taping of this garbage show, Bring the Funny.
Oh.
It was one of the worst fucking things I've ever seen.
So you guys, I don't know if y'all can hear. So I'm freaking out nervous right now, by the way. I'm losing my mind because my monitor's not fucking on stage. This cock-sucking guy who put me, who was doing my sound, he told me, he goes, we're going to sound check. So he goes, hey, you're too far away from the mic. And I go, okay, cool. He goes, now you're too close. And I go, well, what do you want me to do? He goes, 3 fingers away. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm not going to be, I'm performing on stage. I can monitor my mic level. He goes, all right, that's not. I mean, you have to keep it 3 fingers away, right? So whatever. So when I go out on stage, and there's a whole bunch of shit that I like, it just takes too long to explain. But basically, when I go out, I walk on stage and I go, "How we doing, guys?" And then I can't hear myself, and I'm talking and I can't hear myself, and then I freak out because my monitor wasn't on at all. And I have it 3 fingers away. I'm like, it's just not on. So I had to talk in a soundstage, which is hard to hear yourself anyways. It's used to
So you had to do
absorb
your
stuff.
whole thing over again in a soundstage?
No. I did it still. This is a soundstage we're in right now.
Right.
I did it, but it took about 30 seconds for me to calm the fuck down. If you watch this actual thing and listen
You're pissed off right now.
I am so fucking mad. I'm so ridiculously upset.
And then it takes you
By the
away.
way, I'm also doing a Trump joke here, which is making fun of liberals. And I did make it through. And
I never saw that show.
yeah, fuck a bunch. That whole show, the whole thing was a fucking
Fuck Chrissy
bullshit.
Teigen. I hate that
Dude,
bitch.
it's
I
such
hate
a
her so
fucking,
much.
it's such a racketeer. The whole thing is just absolutely ridiculous. It's so stupid what they put you through. It does absolutely nothing for your career. Though I got to meet Jeff Foxworthy. That was awesome. He said some very nice things to me off camera. That's about it. It literally didn't sell a fucking ticket, you know.
Is my episode of Kill Tony going to be on Monday?
I think Monday, yeah.
China said this week that it was putting up a line of separation at the summit of Mount Everest to keep climbers scaling the COVID-ravaged Nepalese side from mingling with an infecting climbers from the Chinese side. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. That was butchered. Here's one I want to read. I think you guys are everybody at this table, since I think we're all. Do you have any children?
No.
Children?
No.
Children?
Nah.
No? This is for us. They're talking to us right now. Listen to this one now. A baby bust points to a grim economic future for America, said so-and-so and so-and-so. U.S. births fell 4% in 2020 to their lowest rate since World War II. The federal government reported last week this puts an increasing financial and physical burden on the young, who must pay the soaring costs of Social Security, Medicare, and caring for their own aging family members. It don't smell good. It don't Boyd. I'm not laughing at the country.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out. I'm so stupid. I don't understand like what things mean.
This puts an increasing This puts an increasing financial. In 2010, the number of working age adults per older adult was 4.8. By 2060, it will reportedly be only half that, meaning that the tax burden on workers will need to double.
Oh, fuck.
The graying of the population will also lead to lower productivity and economic stagnation.
You said
That's the last
2060,
thing
right?
we need. It's good
That's
for
what I'm
comedy
saying.
clubs, though. Comedy clubs will
Yeah.
be packed.
Naples, Florida is going to be great.
And it will put the U.S. at a marked disadvantage in our competition with China, which has 4 times our population.
4 times?
Increased immigration would help, but it's not enough to keep our population growing. Americans need to have more children, and there's 4 people right in this room that haven't decided that they want to be bothered with children right now.
Why should we have more children? Isn't that the problem?
Yeah, I thought the problem was that there's too many people.
Yeah.
And our
No, this is a big country. People don't realize the United States is a huge. Look at the world map. It's a fucking big ass country.
It really
And
is.
they want to stop immigration, and white people are not having kids. It's spelling disaster.
Us white people like our space, you know?
With 4 times. I mean, that means they could invade us. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna say easily.
They
but
could just, if they run out of bullets,
as long
they'll
as they
just
don't come
drop
in
tanks on us.
If they come in through the Florida side, they're getting fucked up because then you're running into Georgia and Alabama. But you could come in through like the Northeast or something.
And
you know?
here's the reason. But it's not enough to, it says Americans need to have more children, and surveys show they want to, but are held back by the high cost of housing, education, and childcare, which means
Yeah.
every damn thing.
Yeah.
Everything. I went to Applebee's the other day and had just a freaking piece of meat, some broccoli, and large iced tea. What was else on the plate? It was $30.
Yeah.
It was $30 fucking dollars.
Ridiculous.
Applebee's.
Yep.
The $3.23 over $3 for the iced tea. I had a piece of steak, the broccoli, and French fries.
Yeah.
No dessert. I know. I couldn't find a Denny's. You know, Denny's are not everywhere.
There's a new one right down the street.
Loved it. Oh yeah.
They just opened.
Are you a Denny's guy?
Oh, I love Denny's. It's America's cafeteria. You don't like Denny's, Rocky?
I'm a Waffle House guy, dude.
Yeah, Waffle House. I got another to say bad about Waffle House.
Are you a Cracker Barrel guy?
There were not too many Cracker Barrels in L.A. They're out here.
There's one like 4 miles away.
I love Cracker
Cracker
Barrel.
Is Cracker Barrel a good one? What do you like?
I'm
Rocky Del Davis.
I don't know, dude. I'm very like standoffish. Like I'm very like.
What?
like,
What? With me or the
no,
subject?
No, with the food. I'm a very anti Denny's guy. Like I'm very anti Denny's.
It's just they can't. It's just.
That's like Waffle. Like I'm a Waffle House.
Right.
I don't fuck with IHOP. I don't fuck with Cracker
Oh,
Barrel.
IHOP. I don't
I'm
fuck
anti
up with
Pepsi.
IHOP?
No,
You're anti-Pepsi?
I'm anti Pepsi.
Well,
Hard
fuck
anti
Pepsi.
Oh,
Pepsi's
yeah.
the fucking
Fuck
worst.
Pepsi's,
Dude,
Pepsi's for kids. Kiddie
Fucking
drink. It's a kiddie drink.
nerds, dude.
I want that burning Coca-Cola.
Yes. How great is that
Oh,
when you
on
haven't
your-
had a Coke in a while and it fucking hits, dude? I lost followers off that statement too.
What about Mountain Dew?
Pepsi's. The only reason you see Pepsi.
Mountain Dew, nah, it's all right.
No.
If I go to a restaurant or any place and they don't have Pepsi, they don't have Coca-Cola, it's just like, wow.
I've walked out.
Why
I've
you-
walked out of play. If you,
That's so
Now,
yeah.
here's how I go. I go, okay. I was like, I go, can I get a Coke? They go, we have is Pepsi fine, and I'm like, no, it's not, obviously. I was like, do y'all have Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper's the second to go to,
and
right?
if they say no, I will get up and leave because I'm like, well, I want something now that you're an idiot.
That's when you go Arnold Palmer.
See, I'm not a big. My girlfriend loves that Arnold Palmer though.
How
She's
do you
a
know?
big.
Oh, it's so refreshing.
I'm not a tea guy at all.
Yeah, you don't really taste it with the lemon.
Do you like? Do you do sweet tea?
No.
Oh man, in Alabama they just fucking. I'm probably here too. Just dump sugar in tea.
Yeah.
My mom will get, or not my mom, my aunt will get sweet tea, and she will like open like 8 Splenda packets and fucking dump those in and stir them too. I'm like, you're drinking sugar.
Too much.
Yes, way too much.
But are held back by the high cost of housing, education, and childcare. America has a choice to make: to be a graying nation in decline, or a great nation confident enough in ourselves to believe that there should be more of us. Fuck. that wasn't a good news at all, was it?
If people start moving other places though, that's like there's tons of room in the country. I had a joke about it for a while. Where I was like, if you want to stop, like I was like, we don't have to stop immigration. We just have to put them in the right places. I'm like, North Dakota is fucking empty. Like it is. We drove through that. We drove through there one time with Ralphie. I saw 2 people. I swear to God, the entire
Most
time
of
we were
Texas
there.
is empty, right?
Yeah,
From,
Texas is empty
El
as
Paso
shit.
to Austin, it's nothing there.
I ran out of gas one time because there's like a 70 or 80 mile stretch I was going down that had no gas stations, and it was like ridiculous.
Jeez. A 19-year-old drawn by an ad for an inexpensive 2-bedroom apartment unwittingly moved into an Arkansas retirement community. After finding an apartment online for $350 a month, Madison Koshi signed their lease sight unseen. It was only a week after moving in that she noticed something unusual. I thought it was a bit weird that all my neighbors were significantly older than me, she said. She reports numerous benefits to living with seniors, including friendly neighbors, offering home-cooked meals, and the freedom to play music whenever I want to, because some of them can't hear.
That is a perk.
A bottle of French wine that was matured in a unique environment, outer space, is expected to sell for as much as $1 million. The auction house Christie's is asking for bids on one of 12 bottles of Petrus, Petrus 2000, that were sent into orbit a year aboard the International Space Station as part of a project to learn how plants respond to space conditions. The fine wine, which usually sells for $10,000 a bottle, came back with more flavor changes, according to wine experts. I don't see how they would know that.
Yeah, how do they know
it's
that?
bullshit.
That's
Yeah,
fucking
I'm calling
stupid.
bullshit on that too.
Yeah, that's one of those things I would love to be able to take that wine and put it with like 2 Buck Chuck and like Kendall Jackson and just see if they could taste which one.
It's got hints of asteroid.
Wine fucks me up, man. It really does.
It was delicious on return to Earth, said Christie's wine director Tim
Oh, so they opened it.
Tiptree. I guess they got more than what they're selling.
Oh, okay. Well, that does make sense. If you're gonna go up there, don't just.
It's 12 bottles.
Yeah. Okay.
Who said the wine is at its peak now, but will last another 2 or 3 decades? A woman who didn't realize she was pregnant gave birth to a son on a flight to Honolulu. This guy just came out of nowhere, said, stupid ass. Janet, stupid ass.
She must be horribly obese. She
Yeah.
didn't know that she
She
was
has to be
pregnant.
fat.
Her
That is
first
shit.
name is Lavia. Lavi is the last name. Or Levi for short. I don't know. Last name is Mounga. Mounga. Of her son, who arrived prematurely at 29 weeks. The surprise birth was assisted by a family medicine physician and 3 national intensive care nurses who happened to be on the flight. Said it was overwhelming to have such a skilled help present. Yeah, because I would have just thrown up my hands and said, it's not my job.
She doesn't seem like she's that big
No,
either.
she really does.
Yeah, but look at the look on her face.
Yeah, she looks kind of derp, derp,
A
derp.
little bit.
Yeah, one of those eyes seems like it's the right eye is a little bit stranger looking than the big left eye.
She was on Ellen as well. Is that what that was?
Looks like she's got an extra set of teeth behind that.
Imagine,
right-
She's been drinking space wine.
imagine how mad Ellen would be if someone had a baby in her studio. She's
wearing-
like, get out here, you wash your hands, brush your teeth. you
That
nasty
means you've had
fuck."
straight sex. Get out of here.
That's such a wild thing. How I don't understand how you don't know. Like I ate barbecue today, and like I instantly knew I was gonna shit later.
Just looking at her, I bet there's a lot she doesn't know.
As Americans return to air travel, the Federal Administration has received more than 1,300 reports of passenger disturbances since February, about the same number of passengers subject to enforcement action over the previous 10 years. The incidents have overwhelmingly involved passengers who refused to wear masks, some of whom attacked flight attendants
Yeah.
and other passengers.
My buddy said they can. It's like they can if they ask you twice, the third time they can get you off. They can have the air marshals meet you if you don't put your mask on.
It happened to me for the first time,
Yeah.
leaving Austin, and had to go back to the gate to get somebody off.
Wow.
Never happened to me before.
Wow.
That's fucking crazy.
But she didn't mind going. I think somebody probably put her on the plane and she didn't want to go.
Yeah.
So she was just acting up so she didn't have to go.
She's like, oh, let's hop off this bitch.
I'm not going to this family reunion.
The world's mountain glaciers are melting. Yeah, we know that. We get that every week.
We need to have more people to stop all the water.
Now, this is a good book. If anybody's interested in a good book, this is called Beyond, and it's about the first man. But this tight, thrilling book puts readers right beside the Soviet astronaut in 1961 as he becomes the first man in space. The Soviets got lucky. He could have died 100 ways. Instead, he scored the USSR's an unlikely Cold War triumph. In one of his books, Generosity, Russians
I don't think
Touches,
this is it.
he lands in a potato field and and has to borrow a horse to reach a phone. Can you believe it?
Borrow a horse to reach a phone?
Yeah, I guess the space thing parachuted into an open field really far away. Anyway, I thought that would be interesting. Imagine that, all the things that could go wrong. The technology in 1961, I mean, come on. He made it back alive. There it is.
Even healthcare then, you ever hear stories about someone like just getting like surgeries back then, and they just literally didn't know what they were doing a lot of the time, especially on like ligaments and like certain things.
Yeah, you could die of an ingrown toenail back then.
Yeah, no bueno.
Somebody had their leg removed by accident. They marked the wrong leg in Europe and cut the guy's. He was an old guy. cut his leg off.
Hey man, my bad on that one.
It was going to be hard to walk anyways.
Yeah.
Might as well just sit forever.
The party's over for Golden Globes, at least for now, said so-and-so and so-and-so. NBC announced this week that it wouldn't broadcast the awards show next year because it needed reform. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association will be complete in time. And Tom Cruise handed back all his Golden Globes.
Yeah.
Just keep it.
I mean, at that point, like...
It's hard to get an award. Keep them.
Yeah.
Paperweights.
Keep them and then try to help out what you think is wrong. But keep the awards.
Those shows have gotten so bad. I tried to watch, what was the Oscars the other day? Which one happened just recently? It was some kind of like award show. It was, man, it was real rough.
You like country music, Rocky?
Love it.
All
man.
right, this is for you then. And anybody else listening that likes country music. It's fascinating to hear a genuine country star in a stripped-down context, said so-and-so and so-and-so. When the pandemic put an end to touring, Miranda
Maren Morris.
Lambert.
Miranda Lambert.
Thank you. And two songwriter friends gathered in Maffa, Texas, sat around a campfire singing and made a set of recordings that sounds like nothing else in her career, I guess. All 15 songs are written together.
Collaborations.
You're like, hey, I've never been on a podcast with a special needs adult. This is really, Holtzman is a bit of a retard.
You have dyslexia, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I didn't know till a few, maybe.
That's a
They
hard
should have
word
told
to
me
read,
earlier.
too.
You know, I only knew when I became an adult.
Yeah.
You don't
You
know how
never knew?
when I was working for the police department, doing the animal control.
Yeah.
You don't know how many times I would show up at the address and it would be the wrong address because I had the numbers switched.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It was a small town. It was
That
only
is
4 miles
wild.
square, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I'm dyslexia.
That's wild.
Oh, is that the car wash fiasco?
I have a question about this video. If we could take a break real
So,
quick.
but this is for you, Rocky. This sounds like this is.
Yeah,
This is.
I've
I'll
heard.
finish it
I've
after.
heard that. I think one of the songs from that is very good. My buddy writes for Miranda a
Just
lot.
what do they call it? Just acoustic guitar, right?
Yeah,
and,
acoustic,
And the
yeah.
campfire. It probably sounds.
Just
great.
picking and grinning and picking.
All right, Brad. So you posted this video where it's you going through a car wash, and the car wash breaks. The dryers don't turn on, And so then there's like another 15 minutes of you trying to find the guy to fix the car wash to get the dryers on. And you finally, after some time, you finally get the car wash, and you have to go through the whole entire car wash again.
It's extra clean.
And you're showing your gloves in your glove box, which I don't know people actually did that. But then the dryer turns on, and he's like, the guy's like waving you, like, come on, get the dryer. And you're just doing this, like you're like talking about your key, and the guy's like waving you in. And so you don't realize he's like, all right, come on, the dryer's on. Oh, it's working. So now you put it in drive, and then you did all this, and then you just run out through the dryer without even drying. You know you're supposed to go through those dryers like at 1 mile per hour. Like you're supposed to go super slow.
Yeah, this was a train wreck. This
That's fucking
The guy,
great.
though, probably is like, oh, man, I fixed this thing for him. You know, I finally got it fixed. And then you just fly through the dryer and not even dry your car.
It's like asking for ketchup for your fries, and when he comes back, they're already gone. You're like, hey, I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for you to come back 20 minutes later with the ketchup.
That's fucking hilarious.
So, campfire singing and made a set of recordings that sounds like nothing else. 15. All of them straight up country. Just
Yeah.
a voice and an acoustic guitar or two and lyrics that do the classic country thing of describing big feelings with specificity and economy.
Yeah.
They always have to use these crazy
Weird, yeah.
terms to.
That no one that likes country music could read. She's a badass, though, dude. I think I've heard one of the songs.
So, do you think you'll get this album or the CD? The winds are gonna blow is once simple and devastatingly effective, but not everything is downhearted. Gut punch. The loose and relaxed Guy Clark tribute, Homegrown Tomatoes, is one of many tracks punctuated by jokes and laughter. Truth is, the whole album is fun, even when it's melancholy.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely listen to it. I'm a big fan of hers. And my buddy Adam Hood and Brent Cobb, they write some of her songs. They just wrote a bunch on Travis Tritt's new record as well.
And this is going to be going on tonight, May 21st on Apple TV. It's Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, Carole King's Travesty, Joni Mitchell, Blue, The Who's Next. Something about 1971 brought out the best in the rock era, and this new 8-part series never seems to run out of great artists reaching similar peaks. Expect quality time revisiting the Stones, David Bowie, Led Zeppelin, Sly Stone. You like rock and roll?
Not really.
Not even old, what's the one, Leonard Skinner?
I like,
Just your straight country, that's it?
Yeah, I'm a variety of music, but I'm not a big rock and roll is probably my least favorite.
So you don't like Staying Alive, Staying Alive,
No.
Stay.
It's not rock and roll. What kind of rock and roll are you?
That was disco, right?
We're gonna get copyrighted claimed for that.
I know. Why did they just go so hard on disco? They were burning disco albums, and they just,
Yeah, disco's a good.
You know, if you don't like it anymore, fine. But they really they tried to kill everything about it.
I mean, I don't like new country. Like even like new country now is like broke.
Oh yeah, it's
pop
like
country.
like a fusion of rock and
yeah.
Is that
Some
what
of
you're
it's
talking about?
no, it's a fusion of like pop and country. And so like I like some of it, but a lot of it, man, it is awful.
Tell me if you know
Super
this song.
overproduced.
Tell me if you know this song, Rocky.
Okay.
There's a stranger in my house. Have you heard that one?
No,
What the fuck?
that was very very odd though.
No, it's about a guy who comes home and I guess the wife has been fooling around.
Yeah.
So he says, there's been a stranger in my house.
I have never heard that song. Ronnie Millsap. Hold on, I know Ronnie Millsap.
There it is.
I've never heard that.
Oh yeah, he's telling a sad story.
Love it. And I know Ronnie Millsap. I never understood all the blankets on things in a house.
Yeah, they want to keep
looks
all the
fucking
dust
blind.
off it. I guess I don't know.
What's Ronnie's Ronnie Millsap?
Anyway, take the blankets off when people come over.
So everything would be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, my
There's a
grandmother used to have the plastic on
stranger
the
in my eyes.
sofas.
Laminate everything.
I found shoes.
I haven't heard that.
Is he
one.
still with us, Ronnie?
I don't know.
He's like a Southern Elton John.
Yeah, he looks blind, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's one song that I remembered from the country music.
My favorite fun song is "Swingin'," just a swingin', swingin'.
So this looks like something that music lovers would like to see. This show on Apple TV, available Friday, May 21st.
Yeah.
Apple TV, Beatles, ex-Beatles, music grounded in a wide view of tireless historical moments. So, okay.
Marvin Gaye's family, the estate, they sue a bunch of people. They've sued so much. I think they sued Ed Sheeran. Pretty sure they sued Pharrell.
I think everybody's.
Blurred lines.
I think we've sued Ed Sheeran. I mean, he doesn't have an original thought in his guitar. I don't think that guy. Jeez, I don't know. He knew somebody to get where he is today. He knew somebody. He must have naked photographs of everybody in Hollywood. and
He's
the
the
record
biggest
company.
touring.
I know.
singer
He's
in the world.
phenomenal, and he's just the guy with the red hair,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Are you gonna pay to watch this lump of ginger play a damn guitar? I don't see the appeal. Do
Yeah.
you?
No, I'm not the biggest fan.
I'm not saying he's a bad guy.
No,
but
no, it's
who's
look
gonna
at-
pay to watch him?
A lot
How
of
desperate do you gotta be?
Speaking of redheaded fucks, I saw Carrot Top the other day. Yeah, I'm renting the Carrot Top.
What's his story? He's on steroids, isn't he?
I mean, if he's not, he's doing great. He is fucking jacked, son. He's so jacked.
I've been jacked for a while.
Yeah,
Thought
he's
he had
been
breast
jacked.
implants.
Jack means buff.
Buff, yeah, fucking ripped.
Oh yeah, he wants to be an alien.
Yeah, he was
wants to
walking
be
in.
the first alien on Earth.
He was walking in El Dorado, and I was walking in, and I walked past him. He is jacked, man.
Nice guy though. Yeah,
Yeah.
I used to go to see the show all the time when my friend Mike Reynolds used to open up for him.
Yeah, he was at the club in Birmingham the year I was born. He was the guy that
He has a
performed.
great career.
Yeah,
Give me the props.
yeah.
He's like $20 million man at that damn hotel. He's been there for I don't know how many years.
What's that? Luxor? No,
Yes,
yeah,
the
Luxor.
pyramid.
Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Doesn't William Montgomery have a picture with him when he was like a little kid
That's hilarious.
in the airport?
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
That's so funny.
Iconic.
This is one is for you, Brian. This is for you. And those who have everything. This is for you, buddy. And I guess Rocky, if you're interested in Zach. And I guess the life of a bird, the life of the bird feather can be brief, moments of joy separated by long periods of frustration. The life of a bird watcher, can be brief moments of joy separated by long periods of frustration. But the pastime might be. I know you guys are laughing at me now, and I'm just going to ignore you. The life of a bird watcher can be brief, moments of joy separated by long periods of frustration, but the pastime might be about to get smart. I think I would buy one of these. Bird Buddy, a bird feeder created by a startup in Slovenia, features an integrated camera that detects visitors and can notify the homeowner via an app, provide live video, snap close-ups, and even identify the bird by its marking and song. This is great. The device, which is available for pre-order and expected to ship in October, turns bird watching into a game. This is what Bill Burr should be doing instead of flying around in those helicopters.
Bill Bird.
Whatever you're doing, you'll effortlessly be building a collection of species sightings. Bird Buddy does all the hard work. $189. MyBirdBuddy.com. MyBirdBuddy.com.
It's a shame that Nest Cam was already taken. Same concept and everything.
Right, with the eagles, with the ball, you can watch the bald eagles. On
Well, I'm talking about
yeah.
like the home camera, like home defense camera. It's called Nest Cam. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
a cam for outside of your door.
Yeah.
You just put one of those next to your fucking.
And this is a pretty good one over here. These are surprising uses for mouthwash. A kitchen sink can get pretty stinky, but a cap full of Listerine or an imitation mouthwash will kill bacteria in the drain. If your trash stinks, reduce the odor by tossing a small paper towel soaked with mouthwash. Listerine was a hospital-grade antiseptic before it was marketed as a mouthwash. So try it for lifting grime and mold from showers and tile floors. To clean the toilet, pour in a capful and let it sit 15 minutes before scrubbing. Kills fleas too. Simply lather your dog with a mix of equal parts shampoo and mouthwash, then wait 5 minutes before rinsing. And best athlete's foot and more. To kill foot fungus, soak your feet for 45 to 60 minutes in equal parts warm water, vinegar, and Listerine. Straight mouthwash can be used as an underarm deodorant, while a 1.1 mixture of water
Who wrote this article?
mouthwash
Homeless
fights
guy?
dandruff. So there you go. Just wanted to let everybody know.
You could drink it.
I used to clean my bongs with Listerine.
Really?
We had to shake it in there.
There's a stranger in my house. The total outstanding U.S. credit card debt. You can chime in anytime you want, Rocky.
Yes, sir.
Don't you?
Are we near the end?
Yeah, we're almost at.
I was watching the birds.
The total outstanding U.S. credit. The total outstanding U.S. credit card debt fell to $749 billion. Thank you.
It fell to that?
Yeah, I guess a lot of people are using the stimulus checks to pay it down. The price.
Hey, right here, baby. I am one of them.
Oh, this is telling too about poor America. Right
They
now.
fucking sued me during. I got sued by a credit card company during COVID.
Really?
Yeah, they sued me during COVID.
Did you try to make a deal with them to lower it?
I just paid it off. Thankfully, I got lucked out, but they had a court date and everything. It was in August, and they.
How much was it for?
'Cause,
I mean, I've never heard of suing.
yeah, no, I got because I have the court at my house. I'm gonna frame it. That was $2,500.
Okay.
$2,500.
$2,500, and they were gonna sue. That's crazy.
I got it for. I had a court date and everything, and then I had a medical bill on my record as well, and they can't sue you for that. But I called in to pay off that one, and they said they go because of the new thing that was just put into action or whatever. This debt is now half off, so you get to pay half. You can pay half, and it pays off full. And I was like, "Do you want to do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, I want to."
Why
do
would
that.
you ask?
Yeah, but I got sued. Yeah, in August of last year. Fucking
Damn.
idiots. Still haven't got my unemployment either. Still haven't got that. Owed $24,000.
Damn.
Didn't get it. I made $14,000 last year, I think.
Of the 3,597 stores openings that large retail chains in the USA have announced so far this year, nearly half, 45.2%, are either Dollar General, Dollar Tree, or Family Dollar, Dollar General alone is planning to open up another 1,000 new stores in 2021.
Roll Tide, baby. Dollar General's the shit. dude.
Yeah, dude. I wish they had 99-cent stores out here.
Yeah.
In LA, they got the 99-cent plus with like the magenta signs and everything.
Yeah.
They got everything in there, man.
You can buy steaks at a 99-cent store. They're the little ones.
And I have.
And if you throw Dales on them and you fucking hit it on a hot one, dude, it's actually not bad at all, man.
Shit slaps, dude.
You're gonna get the bird buddy, Brian, and then you can get the images on that giant wall there
Yeah.
in the living room.
I already have a camera out there.
Oh shit, Brian! Look at that.
Oh, there's
Brian
one
at
out here?
Texas Avenue.
Oh, no, there isn't.
Oh, I thought it
There
was
is,
showing.
right?
Is it
Say
right?
there's one.
I went there once. You want to hear my
Nah.
99-cent story?
In College Station. Go ahead.
My girlfriend, she's not familiar with the cultural habits
Right.
of Americans too much. So she bought some hot dogs, and you get excited when there's food in your future. And then she didn't have any hot dog buns.
Oh,
And I lost
fuck.
it. So I ran across the street to the 99-cent store.
Yeah.
And I was livid.
Yeah.
I just grabbed the fucking buns. And there was a line out the door to check out. I just said, "Here's a $5." And I ran out.
Fucking done
And
with
she
it.
said, "You can't
Yes, I fucking can.
You can't eat hot dogs without a bun. It's too
So I never went back to that store for a while.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that happen where you go through like a drive-through or something? They don't put when I do Arby's, they didn't put Arby's sauce in the bag one time, and I was 10 miles away before I found out. I fucking
that.
lost it, dude.
I don't blame you.
One time I was on Long Island. I got the roast beef hero, heavy mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomatoes, salt and pepper. Get out there, get on the beach with my brother Jay, open the sandwich. No mayonnaise.
Oh, dude. Done.
If you had a gun, you'd start shooting people.
I went to fucking Sonic one time, and I ordered a bacon cheeseburger, and they come out, and I take a bite of the burger, and I look, they didn't put the burger on it. There was no meat. It was just cheese. And so I was like, I just started
bacon
laughing.
grilled cheese.
I take a video, and I was like, hey, can I need my order back? And they go, do what? I'm like, y'all didn't put the burger on my burger. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, there's no meat. They go, wow. Okay. 1 second. They bring me out my order again. It's a grilled cheese this time. I'm like, are we fucking with me at this point? Like, is this a joke to you
You want
guys?
to be murdered.
I once went to Arby's and I was drinking and I felt like something clicking around in my cup. I'm like, what the hell is this? I opened it up and like it was the plastic thing that's on the fountain. You
Yeah.
know, like, and you're supposed to, and at night you're supposed to take those out and like clean them. Well, I pull it out. It's just all mold. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
That's
And
the
so I grabbed my
fucking
video
worst.
camera, went to Arby's and confronted him and filmed the whole thing. I got that somewhere on video.
That is I used to work. You had to clean them every night. Those things would get so nasty.
Nasty.
The
So
soda's the fucking worst for you. It's so good, but it is the worst.
How much Coke do you drink? Do you try to cut it down?
So I don't know. My thing is what I have to do is when I'm done eating, I have to throw it away because if I keep it, I'll just drink it.
Right.
I used to drink 12 a day. I mean, that's one of the reasons my teeth
Whoa.
were awful. Well, when I got
12
older.
cans of Coke?
Yeah, I used to drink it during wrestling practice. I would be doing a wrestling
I
practice.
used to wrestle in high school,
Yeah,
too.
me too. I wrestled in high school in
167. How old were you?
285.
Wow, you're a heavyweight.
I only weighed 210 though, and I weighed 189 the first year. We didn't have anybody big enough, but I was all state both years.
How did you not
Wow.
get diabetes?
I know, dude. I don't have anything. I do drink a crazy amount of water. I drink this Liquid Death is just like they come in this can. And it's just water, but like
Feels like you're drinking a Monster. Or
yeah,
something,
no,
right?
it feels like you're drinking a fucking beer.
We lost Bobby Unser, the famous race car driver,
Damn it.
and that's big in Alabama.
Yeah, Talladega, man.
And here is the
Never been actually. Surprising.
Here's the poems. This is the last thing of the items of interest. I can't be a pessimist because I'm alive. I can see you, Rocky. To be a pessimist means that you have agreed that human life is an academic matter. They sicken of the calm who knew the storm. They sicken of the calm who knew the storm. Oh God, some of these.
What they sicken of the calm before
They
the storm?
sicken of the calm who knew the storm. Which means like they get a big kick out of the storm.
Okay.
And then when it's calm, they're like bored. And they wish, because people on boats that survive crazy weather,
Yeah.
it kind of gives them a boost.
Yeah.
It makes them feel like they can have threesomes, all the time.
Yeah.
I'm a big Pablo Neruda. I think Nerado guy. He's a big poem guy.
The more I love humanity in general, the less I love man in particular. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. Mark Twain.
That's sick. This is bars, dude, right there.
Yeah.
A fool bolts pleasure. A fool bolts pleasure, then complains of moral indigestion. Hope is a tightrope across a ravine between a here and a there, and that tightrope's as sharp as a knife blade. Some of these guys are just drunken coach.
Yeah, I'm about to
They're
say.
they're not real poets. They want to be poets.
Twain was dropping fire, dude.
Man, was he?
Really was.
A day can really slip by when you're deliberately avoiding what you're supposed to do.
Feel you on that.
Well, that's it. That's items of interest. We made it through another one. You liked it? Did you like the items of interest?
Dude, I was a fan, especially the first one that I did not. I thought it was going to be a knock knock joke, and I was like, I am not hearing it at this moment.
Let's do some questions for you, Rocky. What
Okay.
was the first memory you have?
First memory I have, my mom. I got lost at the Moose Lodge in Alabama, and I went up to grab my mom. My mom had long curly hair, and I always grabbed her by her back pocket. And I went up and grabbed this. It was my mom. I grabbed some random lady's ass.
That happened to me,
freaked the
too. We
fuck
talked
out.
about it the last couple
Yeah.
of podcasts. Isn't that the frighteningest thing
Oh,
in the world?
dude,
It's
she turned around, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah. I think I was probably like 4, man. 3, maybe 3 or 4.
Frightening as
yeah.
shit.
It's a wild one, huh?
What makes you angry? What's your pet peeves? Just give us 3.
Fucking,
If you have,
yeah, hold on, I got you. Carts, people not putting their fucking shopping carts back, people smacking, and people talking in movie theaters.
Smacking?
Smacking.
Oh.
That shit.
We had a guy on the podcast that once
Oh, yeah.
wrecked the whole audio.
'Cause
Oh,
he
that?
was like coke. He was like coked up or something. He was like,
Dude, that shit makes me. I'll turn off a fucking podcast. I will turn off a podcast so fast. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, idiot?
Yeah, that's
God,
why I can't
and
watch-
shopping carts. I cleaned up 15 shopping carts the other day. I walked on the blade and cleaned them all up because I was just like, you lazy fucks. Like, it's not fucking people in wheelchairs that are doing it. It's fucking full grown. And a lady started to leave hers, and I just fucking stared at her until she brought it the fuck back. That shit makes me. Cart Narcs is a great place to watch because they address people that do it. It's just so fucking lazy. It's so lazy.
It's not considerate for other people.
No one fucking cares about nothing.
What's the latest movie you saw?
I just watched Mortal Kombat, and it was I really liked it a lot.
I saw Jason's South transporter guy.
Statham?
did you
Say
like
that.
that movie?
Yeah, it was all right. It was, I knew what I was going to get. It was Guy Ritchie was the director, so I knew I wasn't going to see any Academy Award presentation.
Yeah, that was a nice mall you were at. That looked really nice.
Yeah,
nice and
it's-
clean.
It's more Hill Country Galleria. It's more manageable than that Domain.
Right.
Yeah.
The Domain is just too huge.
Dude, it's a fucking town. You're at a town.
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
And I liked about all the parking is free here in Texas whenever you go shopping.
Yeah.
Yep.
In
The
LA,
best.
They want to charge you to park.
The Grove's the worst, man.
Yeah. What is your to-go karaoke song? Karaoke.
Karaoke.
Old Red by Blake Shelton.
You want to do a little?
Well, I called my wife with another man, and it cost me $99.
Very good. All right.
I said you get all the cows
You're not
down
even
there.
in the shower. It
Nah,
sounds
no,
good.
dude. They got my headphones on.
What's your morning routine?
I wake up, obviously piss. Everyone does that. Wake up, piss, go get a coffee and smoke a cigar. Do it every morning. And I fucking love it every morning.
What is a type of food that you can't live without?
Probably tacos, honestly. Fucking love tacos. I don't like the West Coast, though. Like you guys, y'all did the crumble cheese in California. I'm a string cheese guy. So I'm a big taco guy. Huge taco guy.
What about-
Flour or corn?
Flour. Hate corn. Fucking
Yeah,
hate
flour
corn.
tastes better.
You
even
fuck
though
So
it's-
much better.
Corn's gross.
Corn's the fucking, and then they always double up with the corn too. And I'm like, I don't want either of these. I want fucking flour. Flour's where it's at, dude.
Yeah.
What about you, Zach? What can't you live without food-wise?
Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
I
that
love
is
It's fucking
Controversial, I know.
weird.
What quality features are you attracted to in a woman?
Eyes, and yeah, I'll say eyes and hair,
I like ankles.
ankles.
How about you?
Breast.
With your fucking Hawaiian piece. Fucking pedophile.
Order of importance, Rocky. Face, boobs, butt, or personality? Order of importance.
Personality first, face second, booty third, right? Yeah.
And what was the worst job you ever had?
Fuck. Probably construction in Alabama. That was awful. That was brutal. Laying fucking concrete.
Yeah, I respect those craftsmen.
Ugh,
I mean,
they're
it's a hard
the
job.
absolute worst.
Who do you like better, your mom or your dad?
My mom, I hate my dad. He can die in a river tomorrow.
Whoa.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
You guys didn't get along?
No, still don't.
Real
He's a
dad,
fucking piece of
stepdad?
shit. I thought about. I had a dream the other day where I beat his ass because he's old now. I could fuck him up. I could have fucked him up when I was younger too. But I had a dream and I woke up and I was hard as a rock. I was like, fuck this guy. He's the worst, man. He took me. He's one of the reasons. He's supposed to pay for my teeth, by the way. That was his like whole thing with the divorce, and that fucking cracker never did. So fuck him. We have the same name too, which is weird.
Wow. What is your best comedy experience?
Opening for Ralphie May.
Dynamite. Yeah,
It's
he's
saying-
great. God bless him. Rest in peace. He was
Such a fucking. He was such on my ass like all the time. It was very annoying. But I realize now like a bunch of it was like needed. You know, he was very smart. He like told me a bunch of things. Like I was like I'm gonna do TV and be in commercials. You know, and Ralphie was like, yeah, sure. Well, I'll see you. Then you realize like, nah. Working fucking theaters on the road and the tour buses, fucking. We don't want to be on set in L.A. You know, jerking off fucking Harvey Weinstein. You know.
I agree.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie star?
Man, probably fucking
Rock.
The Rock, man. Honestly, I mean, he's my best friend. He's helped me
Does
out a lot.
everything. Oh, you know The Rock?
Yeah, you haven't heard this story?
No, tell us.
Fuck. Are you sure? It's a little bit. It's kind of long.
Just edit it. If
I'll
you
short-
just
I'll-
really,
I'll go
really-
short.
as quick as you can.
I posted a video on Instagram, and then apparently The Rock liked it. So I'm at a show in Vegas, and a guy comes up to me and goes, "Hey, I can't believe The Rock follows you, dude. That's crazy." And I was like, "The Rock don't follow me on Instagram." He goes, "Yeah, he does." I checked my followers. The Rock followed me. The real account. 230 million people followed The Rock, right? And he only followed 300 people at the time. I was one of them. And I lose my mind. I get drunk. I go home. I call everybody I know. I'm crying on the phone. And I make a video saying thank you to The Rock, right? He reposts the video 2 weeks later. And he goes, Rocky Dale Davis, remember the name. The world will hear from him one day. And the other day I posted a fake Netflix thing where I got a fake Netflix special. And he commented on it and said, "Great joke, brother, but you'll have one sooner than you think." And he added Netflix.
Wow.
It's fucking crazy.
That's cool.
He's been the nicest guy in the world to me. I went up 10,000 followers in a night.
Where does he live?
Posting it. He lives. I think he's a house in L.A. and then he has a house in Hawaii.
Right.
And it's just funny to know that we've interacted. Like that is the most hilarious thing, Because I'm from Brookwood, Alabama. There's nothing special about me. I mean, I'm a comedian. I'm funny, but tons of fucking people are funny, But I'm one of its. I'm one of the. I think he's the most followed man on earth too, which is crazy. And he follows a redneck from Alabama.
Where would you go in the world if you had a fully expense-paid trip?
Fucking Nashville.
Nashville.
I don't care about going. I don't care about going anywhere else.
You don't want to go to like something weird like Japan or
No, I definitely don't want to go like Japan or China or anywhere.
So I guess this
Russia, no.
This question usually is, do you hate your mother? But I guess it should
No, I
be,
love
do you
her.
hate your father? Which
Fucking
would
hate
be
him.
Yes. Wow.
He's a fucking piece of shit.
That's a first. If you were,
I'm gonna remake that video, by the way. It's gonna be hilarious. Him working out. I'm gonna buy that shirt, but I'm gonna do it me sitting on the couch masturbating. Look how fucking jacked homeboy is. We look alike too, by the way. I did a face swap.
I know. I was going to mention that earlier.
We have similar body type. We're
He
very-
looks like you.
Look at this fucking. God damn that mother. Look at the fucking shoulder muscles, dude. In the video, I said this may be weird, but I love you. No, I love you. I don't care if it's weird.
And he's a family man, too.
Yep. My mom loves him now. My mom wants to fuck him. She's like basically said it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sure he's looking for a 52-year-old washed up lady, but yeah.
he's got the craziest thighs ever.
If you were a famous rock star, Rocky, who would you want to be? Freddie Mercury, Liberace, Elton John, George Michael, Boy George, or Marvin Gaye?
Marvin Gaye.
Do you like olives?
No, not at all.
And
Not at all.
Do you believe in God?
Some god. I don't know any particular one.
Have you ever had law enforcement dispatched to your private residence for any reason?
Yeah.
Domestic violence?
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, a couple times
We'll
on that.
cut it out. We'll
Yeah.
cut it out. We'll edit it out.
Yeah, a couple times. I
Some
mean,
girlfriends or wives, they
no, not to me. Not to
Oh,
me.
oh, I
to my
see.
family, yeah.
Oh,
No,
I see.
I've never done anything like that, but they've came a couple times for different things on that end.
You ever had sex in an automobile?
Yes, a lot.
And what is your most fondest memory growing up? or worst?
Fondest. My mom took me to Raw one time. She surprised me with tickets to WWE Raw. It was one of the best times I've ever had in my life. It was so fucking cool, dude.
I know. I can't stand people who say, "Oh, it's fake." Of course,
gives a
it's
fuck?
fake. It's still
fucking fun.
entertaining.
So is Avatar, you cuck.
You know. Yeah.
You know, it's like fucking.
And the Lion King.
Yeah.
And the fucking Lion King.
It's the circle of life.
Now, the last question is: have you ever considered hurting yourself, Rocky?
Suicide? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a lot, man.
God, here we go
Oh
again.
God, here we go.
What's
Jeez.
up?
It's just well, it's sad when anybody thinks about hurting
Yeah,
themselves.
no,
And,
man.
we
It's,
didn't expect that from
yeah,
you,
dude.
Rocky. You're
No,
a very
man, I have
positive
a-
individual. But
Yeah, I'm super positive, but I have,
got
you
any
know.
help with it? It's therapy.
Nah, what helps me is working out. Helps a lot. It kind of gets rid of, last year, though, last year I thought I was going to quit comedy. And then this year I'll make fucking 200, 300 grand this year. And last year, I was the worst time of my life. I've never done anything, but I have had the thought a lot that how much better it would be if I was dead. Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty crazy, right?
Well,
But
we'll edit it out. We'll edit it out. No doubt about it.
Way to kill the fucking mood.
Well, thanks for being here today, Rocky.
Thank
I really
you, man. I really
it.
appreciate it. This has been great.
Tell us, you want to plug anything, or tell us where people
Nah,
can
you're
find
good.
you on the
Yeah.
social media. Do you want anything? This is the time of the show that everybody wants to announce anything they want to announce.
No, I don't got anything to announce. My name's Rocky Dale Davis. Follow me on social media. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me,
Thanks
man.
for being here,
Yes,
buddy.
sir. Thank you.
Zach, you got anything for us today?
Zach Bogus, watch Kill Tony, go to the Death Squad show. Thank you, Rocky, for letting me open for you on Sunday.
Yeah,
really appreciate
bringing
that.
him up to Dallas. with me on
Dallas,
Sunday,
yeah.
yeah.
Great.
It's a big deal for me. So
Have you been
Yeah.
to Dallas, Zach?
I've never been to Dallas.
Love Dallas.
It's fucking Addison's amazing. It's a sick ass club. Because I saw Zach doing the show the other night. Zach went up after the show was over, and I was like, bro, if you do that, you really want to do this. So I was like, let's go to
And
fucking
Zach,
Dallas.
Zach
Take
went
any
up
time I
after
can
me
get.
once and killed.
Yeah.
He had to clean up the mess that I caused.
I think Dallas is going to be sold out too, which is my first time ever selling out a comedy club at full capacity. So.
Dynamite. Congratulations.
Fuck yeah,
Putting
dude.
ass in the seats. That's what they want.
Asses in seats, then they care about you.
Right.
Then they're like, come back, we'd love to see you.
Hell yeah.
Brian, you got anything?
No, just Secret Show every Thursday. This coming week, we'll have a bunch of Legion of Skanks people there, so that'll be a lot of fun. So. And please go back in time and check out Holtzman's set last night.
Tonight was the Big Red Machine at the Vulcan with
yeah, that
Yeah, I'll be
William
there.
Montgomery.
We'll be on that one too.
And
We're on it.
Yeah.
so that'll be fun. If you want any Dead Air T-shirts or what have you, you can go to the Holtzman.store. I'm on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm on Patreon now. But be patient. I'm working through the infancy of my Patreon account. Just go to Holtzman. That's it. Holtzman. If you're interested, it's and you'll see what you see. And I think that's everything. So thanks again, Rocky, for being here
Thank
on
you.
Dead Air.
I appreciate
and
it.
Thank you, Zach, for sitting in and being with us. Annie Letterman, you can, I guess, fuck yourself. I don't know. Can you say that? Is that okay to say? Is that not nice? Thank you, Brian, and we'll see you next time.